Greetings and salutations and welcome to that Inventor video. We're covering really the final parts on what will be the Weldment. It's just like a little mini-series, and we're going to be doing preparations and machining. And why now? Well, because I haven't covered them. Preparations generally comes before welding, because that's in its names, but it makes sense to more throw them all together in the same video. And so yeah, I just come doing what I feel like and kind of what I've been learning, because I've also been learning far more about Inventor. So yeah, and I think last but not least, just an apology if this video will be late. So sorry about that. Been a bit busy. Half term's for me next week, so maybe a couple of videos. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, you see we've just got a set of blocks here on this kind of demo rig to set up. As you see here, I've just done a single butt weld, just fillet, no groove weld. Nice and flat, nice and neat. And so yeah, what can we really do? So right, let's go into preparations, and we can do it on this side. So you just click on preparation, and then you get all of these: extrude, revolve, hole, fillet, chamfer, and sweep. They all appear. However, there's something special to be noted. If I just start a 2D sketch and just chuck a rectangle over here, don't super care, and you then go to extrude, you notice you can only use the cut command. There's only subtractive processes. There's no additive or merging or new body. It's only there for cutting. In fairness to preparations, most of the time and most of the kind of things will be chamfers, just because that's generally how you do it. The whole point of preparing is to make the weld strong, and anything you can't do, any holes, any grooves, generally will go in the machine process, because remember, you prepare, you weld, and then you machine, because obviously down that mean if anything thermally should affect the metal, it won't mean your hole will warp or your groove gets changed. So yeah, it's that kind of thing, because obviously if you're using a thin part, it's more like to warp, whereas thick stuff's less of an issue. But yeah, I can also just delete the sketch, and yeah, so we just go into chamfer, and you see we can just do a click, and we get that nice V shape, and you can just click OK, and there you go. And so you pretty much do whatever you want to do in here. Obviously you got all your patterns and everything else, and you just click return. You then go into your welds, groove weld, face set 1, face set 2, fill direction, which if I can select this, there you go. So just select that inner plane, so just fill straight down to get a nice flat edge, and then you just click apply. Obviously, if you wanted to create a welding symbol, you can do that, just select the boxes when you do it. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of welding preparations. It's just preparing the surfaces for welding. Though it doesn't include stuff like grinding, it's more just grooves. The main point really is also just to keep a separation between what you get from your supplier. Obviously, if you just order blocks, you're not going to get them pre-chamfered, and what you do in-house. So yeah, you can just keep track of everything, so there's a pretty history. And there, once you've done that, you can just click return, and then you just go into machining. Machining, as I said, is more just for the holes, grooves, and everything you're going to do after welding. And so you see here, you just start up that, you can just drop a rectangle in, finish sketch, and then obviously you can just extrude, and as you say, I can just say all, click OK, and you see I've got a groove, and let's say I could drop a hole in, there, and I just want to say terminate through all, and I want it just to be a 3mm hole, and I can just click OK, and you see it shoves a hole in, and that's the main point. That's all pretty much the Weldment environment kind of adds. Preparations, welds, machining. So yeah, it just gives you kind of a full kind of track of all your processes, everything you do before the weld, in the weld, and after the weld. And when you click return, you get this whole kind of, it all goes in your browser, so you can keep track of everything you're doing before, in, and after, as well as all your beads as well. So it keeps it all nice and tidy and neat and kind of separate from all your parts. And that's really it for a Weldment. It's really kind of that simple. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.